Hi guys, welcome back to FM Base FC. We're starting here for the new season, but just first of a recap of the awards that came out after the end of last episode. So we've gone back down to the National League for the moment. As you can see, National Player of the Year went to John Warrington with his 33 appearances, 29 goals, 16 assists, 16 voting points for him as he takes out the goal of the season. We wasn't in any of them. Effiong, Holohan and Reason in there. The Golden Boot again to Warrington with McAlladon and Ogunseri in the top three. I'm surprised Victor didn't make that, to be honest with you. And I was Manager of the Year, 14 voting points. Second and third both on 2, 86% winning ratio. Not a surprise really there. Transfer wise this off season, we put in a couple of players. I will tell you that Austin and Gibbs have both left the club as well. Yes, Austin and Gibbs both left the club. Basically, I decided to let my director of football make these signings, and it put us over the financial fair play rules, so we released them too. But we have got in Dominic Rogerson, 19-year-old goalkeeper, released by Walsall, so free agent. He's a decent young prospect. He's one of them just to meet the club vision sort of things really. You know, your under 23 players, and the sign plays to sell for a profit as well. So that's what we're going for with him. TJ Ayoma from Tottenham should be a decent player. It'd be a nice little backup again. We shouldn't have too many international issues here, but obviously we are in 4 competitions now this season, so we might need some rotation, especially if injuries play a part as they did last season. But he's a decent little defender, can play right back or centre back, so he'll be some nice cover. Cameron Ledwidge, 20-year-old, again left back or centre back, similar to Ayoma really. He's going to be a decent sort of player. He was a free transfer as well. Last at Bromley last season, 31 appearances for him. He did play against us and he played alright in them games, so we decided to bring him in once his contract expired. And Brad Burton, another right back, sort of can play left back or centre mid. We will look to train him a little bit more in them positions just for the cover, formerly of Aston Villa. Again, similar to the past couple, just to meet them club vision and sell him on for a profit. So that's all we've really done this summer. No major outs. A couple of players gone out on loan, but that is it really. So if you go to the schedule, pre-season went as well as you'd expect. We beat Millwall, Long Eaton, Eversley, Oxford and Slough in there. And we kick off today's League 2 season against Blackpool. And then we have Bradford City, Crewe and Blackburn in the EFL Cup. Our first taste of the EFL Cup. Should be interesting to go up against a team like Blackburn, who was in the Championship this season. So into League 2, if we go to the season preview, we are predicted to win the league again this season, as you'd expect. Not what our board think. Our board want us to battle against relegation, avoid relegation. The media think we're going to win the league. I'm with the media on this one. I think we're going to win the league as well. You see, majority of the Dream 11 dominated by us again. It's only because we played the attacking midfielders that we don't have more players in here. So like I said, we're going to kick off today against Blackpool, and I'd already picked the team. I was hoping it's going to take us to the team screen, but you can see us here. We've got Cavani in goal, Rudhome, Whitehead, McDonough, Bonderson, Elmo, McKelly, Williams, Jameson, Victor and Warrington. And of course we are now allowed 7 substitutes on the bench. So we've got Shipway, Woodinson, Johansson, Kierby, Malaka, Patton and Kovson on the bench. We're going for that 4-2-4 formation. Looking to take it to Blackpool away from home on the first day of the season. our first Football League game. Let's go and test ourselves against some Football League opposition. I obviously need to drop that back down to key from comprehensive, as Guy shoots well wide early on for Blackpool there. If they're going to be doing that all game, then it should be comfortable for us. So I'm excited for this season, really excited to see where we stand. Obviously Plymouth in our league, and they beat us in the FA Cup last season, so it'll be interesting to see how much both teams have changed since then, as Khan finds Guy. Blackpool coming forward and shoots, but straight at Cavani. Pretty easy save for him, really. He looks downfield for Oliver Williams, who's skipped past Turton. Oliver Williams driving forward into the area, shoots, and it's saved by Boney. Push wide for a corner. Who do we think is going to get our first goal of the season? Our first ever Football League goal. Jameson on the ball from that corner, who's cleared. Puts the ball in, and just beating the area is Oliver Williams. Falls to Bonderson. Runs past his man, still Bonderson. 2 men on there, and Guy clears it out. And that was a promising move, especially down that left hand side. We look dominant there. Khan flicks the free kick, and it's just headed over there. So Blackpool, of course, are looking dangerous themselves. I think it's definitely going to be a big step up from last season. The throw-in's cleared, and Kai, and it's given away. Victor is in on goal, and he's hit the post and put it wide. He could have pulled it across for Warrington, but he was one-on-one a keeper. You can't blame him for that. And that was unlucky. That was some good pressure there to force a mistake. Elsnick, tackled by Elmo. Jameson now driving forward, finds Victor. Victor tries to dink the keeper, and the keeper pushes it wide again for another corner. Couple of big chances now for Victor. Corner is poor. Turton heads clear to Khan. Khan just looks to keep holding the ball, knocks it down the wing, and McDonough clears. Good defending, good covering there from him. So we've gone past the half-hour mark. Even game so far, I'd say. Both teams creating chances. Victor picks that ball up from Whitehead's header. Bonderson with space on this wing. Skips past his man, pulls it across, and Victor's hit the woodwork again. Bonderson pulls it back in, and it was offside. But that's the second time Victor has hit the woodwork now in this game. Unlucky for him. Do a bit more clinical, and Whitehead is clear, and Jameson can bring it out. And we may have a counter-attack on here if people can get forward with him. Jameson still past his man, shoots, saved by the keeper, and I believe hit the post again this time. That's the third time we've hit the woodwork in this game. As we come to half-time, Custer is told them that we can win this if they carry on, and we are going to make a change, and Kovson is going to come on for McKelly. Just need to keep an eye on Elmo with that caution. Whitehead sort of struggling for fitness, which is a bit of a worry on the first game of the season, and a couple of players not playing their best so far. Bonderson finds Elmo, looks for Jameson, it's gone a bit wide here, pulls it back to Rudholm, who can cross. He finds Kovson straight at Boney. Should have done a little bit better there with the space he had on the edge of the area, but testing the keeper is all you can really ask for. Got it on target at least. So now Blackpool look to come forward. Bonderson heads to Rudholm. Jameson switches to play for Oliver Williams, back to McDonough, and it's given away, and Kai looks back, and it's Elmo snuffs that out. Fantastic work from him there. Victor is now in. Can he pull it across? No, he's shot for Boney. Again, Warrington is in there. He could have pulled it across pretty easily. Rudholm's thrown to Elmo, to Kovson, and back to Elmo. Whitehead looks long, it's headed out by Turton, now Khan. Long ball forward, and Kai is in one-on-one. It's a good save by Cavani, tipping it round for the corner. We're just going to demand a bit more here now, see if we can raise that level. A couple of players pressured, which is a bit worrying. And we're going to make a change now. Victor is going to come off for Kierby. And we're going to go back to that formation that we have played so much. Whitehead heads clear for Jameson, who's now bringing the ball forward. Tackled by Blake, and it's going to go out for a throw-in. Change is made now. Let's see what that can do for us. We are back onto attacking now. Obviously that extra man in midfield, not up top, should hopefully help us. But still nothing really happening. What do we do now? Patton's going to come on for Jameson. A little bit tired on a booking. I could have looked to bring in Whitehead off. See what's happening here from this throw in. Williams back to Bonderson. Plenty of space here. Bonderson into the area, pulls it across, and Warrington in off the post, I believe that was, puts it away for the first goal of the season, our first Football League goal. A late goal for us. 83rd minute of the game. And you just can't stand off Bonderson like this. What is Turton doing? He pulls it across, and it is either off the post or just inside the net, and just crosses the line. But it's 1-0. That's the first goal there. As time is ticking out, 4 additional minutes here. Are we going to see this game out? We are going to see this game out for our first win of the season. That's how you start the season. We created a few chances. We just need to tighten up a little bit more defensively. But that is exactly how we wanted to start the season, with the victory. And I'm actually going to skip these next 2 league games, and we're going to do the Blackburn game today in the EFL Cup. So we're going to come back for that game very shortly. And welcome back, guys, for the Blackburn game. Just before we take a recap of the last 2 league games, we've had some departures. Anna Williams has gone. That's not the right tie-up. Yes, Liam Williams, one of the youth players, has gone to Preston for £110,000. He had some very good potential, but for that sort of money, he wasn't really going to play. We couldn't really afford to turn that down. Awara Edwards also has gone out on loan at Telford. Adnan Kanaric on loan to Gateshead. And another big one, Lucas Santiago, one of our players, has gone on loan to Bromley. He's been incredibly unhappy with me. He's been spreading to the team. He's not really been playing apart from cup games, so I decided to loan him out for this season. Hopefully he can put in some good performances and potentially try and break into the first team next season. As you can see, his potential rating is pretty low now. He's sort of sabotaging himself as it's going on, but fingers crossed he's going to get his head down at Bromley and kick on a bit. Now, for the 2 games that we played, we beat Bradford 3-1, and we are going to show you the goals of these 2 games. It may be something that we do as we go along the season, so let me know if you do want that in the comments down below. If you want to see the goals from matches played, let me just change that to director. So as you see, Oliver Williams pulls it across for Victor, who smashes home the first goal of the game. Then a penalty levelled it up for them, keeper unlucky. Now Shipway did play in goal in this game. Cavani picked up a bit of a knock in training, so Shipway came in. Victor with a lovely 1-2 there with Kierbai, who slotted that one home. And then Oliver Williams into Victor again, across to Patton, who fires that one home. So that was the 3-1 victory over Bradford City, which put us top of the league. And then we went away to Crewe and 1-0. I see Elmo picking up an injury here. He's out for, well, it was 4 to 6 weeks with a twisted ankle, so he's going to be a loss for sure. So let's just take a look at Warrington's game-sealing goal early on. It was a long ball forward from Victor, and Warrington runs past 2 players and slots it past the keeper into that bottom corner. So lovely stuff. So as you see, we're top of the league as it stands, 2 points clear of the teams below us early stages, so that means very little. So into the cup game, we are going for the full rotation, and they're not in the right positions at all there. Let's switch them around. So this is what we're going with today. We're going with Cavani in goal. As you say, coming back from his injury, Shipway's played pretty well, so it looks like he may take over as the league goalkeeper for now. So this is Cavani's chance to impress and win his place back. Woodinson comes in at right back. Whitehead wasn't going to play, but Dana, still quite injured, is not fully ready to play yet, so Whitehead's going to come in there. Kovson, who's training, also at centre back. I wanted to give him some more game time, and that's a bit better, and help him learn that position a bit more. So actually, he's not quite ready yet, but hopefully this game will help improve him there. Malaka at left back, Sirik and Ashley Munn coming for their first starts of the season there. Patton, Kierby, Johansson, with Culhane again similar to Kovson. Just want to get him training and learn a bit more up top. With Ryan Williams, Jameson, McDonough, Shipway, Rudholm, McKelly, Victor on the bench. If we should need them against Blackburn, I don't know how they are doing so far. Have they started their season? They have started their season. 2 defeats from 2, 3-1 at Sheffield Wednesday and 2-1 against Reading. So this should be an interesting match. Hopefully form will see us through. I'm a little bit worried, like you say, about Culhane and Kovson not quite experiencing their positions against these sort of teams. We're just going to tell them that we've got nothing to lose. There's no pressure on us here today at all. We're not expected to win. And Malaka picking up a very early booking is a bit of a worry when we've had a lot of history with red cards in cup competitions that have cost us big time. Shiletto for Blackburn on this wing. Well blocked by Malaka though, who's on the ball, knocks back to Johansson, whose clearance only falls to Lenihan. Moles. Lonsdale. Shiletto space on this wing now, pulls it across, and Burton just heads wide for Blackburn. I don't think we should be on attacking, but I'm just going to drop to balance. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to play cautious, invite pressure onto us. As the long throw in is flicked on by Whitehead and just over the bar. It could be set pieces are going to be a big part for us today. Not that we've had much success from them so far this season, but last season was pretty good from them. Sirik robs the ball from the defender. Culhane finds Johansson. Malaka still in the box and Shiletto clears, and now Blackburn can counter attack, and this is where we could be in trouble as Lonsdale runs in unscathed and Cavani pushes it wide. Big save from Cavani. Moles with the corner. Sirik clears only to Burton on the edge area. Ball back in, and again straight at Cavani. He's going to have a busy day today, I believe. We may have to go cautious. We are just going to go cautious. See if we can soak up some of this pressure and sort of do the lesser team tactic of soaking up the pressure and then late on still being in the game and going to press for it as the ball comes across to the back post and Ches Burton is there for the tap in. It did look as if we should have had that covered. We had the men back. A good ball out by Butterworth to Lonsdale. Good cross in. And well, that's just disappointing, isn't it, from Woodinson. Ball watching a little bit, gets sucked in, leaves his man. It's demand some more. Sirik uninterested in now, pressured by back feedback. As the corner comes in, Whitehead heads clear. We are going to get back attacking now. We're already 1-0 down, so we've got nothing left to lose really. Moles with some space finds Lonsdale straight to Cavani. This is not good showing for us. We've not had a single shot on target yet. Kovson heads clear to Patton, but just flicks it on and gives the ball away again. We need to hold on to the ball a lot better than this. We're just inviting pressure onto ourselves, making all sorts of mistakes. The ball all the way back to the keeper. Long ball forward and again unchallenged. And that could be why, but Woodinson just again smashes clear straight to them on the halfway line. We can't get out of his own half here. Kovson clears, Culhane picks it up. And now what can he do? Can he create something here? Long ball over for Johansson. It's a great ball and it's just pushed over by the keeper. Now we've got a corner. This is what we need to take advantage of. We need to take advantage of the corners. Patton swings it in. It's header clear. Johansson now into Patton and cleared out. So we come towards half time. And we're going to go into half time 1-0 down. So what do we do here at half time? I'm going to cautiously tell them to dig in and give us a little bit more. We're not going to make any changes at half time. I want to trust in these guys. We're going to tell them to get creative. We're going to try and mix it up a little bit. As the corner for Blackburn comes in, it's easily cleared by Whitehead, but Butterworth is there to the ball on the wing. Skips past Johansson. Burton should have scored there. He's free. One-on-one with the keeper from 3 yards out and he's headed it wide. That's very, very poor there. Now onto the hour mark, we are going to make some changes. Going to bring on Victor. Whitehead is going to come off for McDonough. We're going to make all 3 changes here, I believe. Patton for Jameson, who as you can see can now play right or centre. And now we're going to demand more from them. It's the corner from Johansson into McDonough and just over. His first chance that we've seen, first touch that we've seen, and that was very close. And again, these sort of situations we need to take advantage of now. Sirik to Woodinson. Back to Sirik. Into Ashley Munn. Woodinson. Man in the box, and it's too close to the keeper. We've had a chance there with people forward. And here come Blackburn again. It's a long ball back, and Victor's going to chase that down. He's going to chase the keeper down, but he's secured the ball to Moles, forward to Butterworth. Cortese is in, and he's going to score. It's 2-0. And that was what we were saying before the game. Cobson is still learning position, still learning his positioning and all that sort of stuff. I've got no blame on him at all for that goal. That one is down to me. Cortese just got goal side of him. Slots it past the keeper. We've now gone very attacking. We are going to demand more. I want to try and keep us in this competition, go as far as we can. It's a long throw to Sirik on the edge of the area and just wide from him. We haven't taken our chances when we've had them. As you can see, we've actually had more shots than them, more possession than them. So stats wise, we should be doing a lot better, but from what we've seen, they've been by far the better team. We have been pretty poor. We are going to go out today. It's going to be 2-0. And I'm not happy with that. We should have done a lot better. We should have at least scored. So that is the end of the Carabao Cup run for us, out in the first round against Blackburn. We did get drawn in the FL Trophy North Group D with Fleetwood, Leeds and Oldham. And I think we're going to come back at the start of September. We're going to skip that EFL Trophy game. We're going to come back for Leyton Orient and Tranmere in tomorrow's episode. So if you have enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell. And until next time, I'm out. See you.